morning, YouTube. So good for y'all to be back with me again, constant viewers. Today's little talk will be about freedom and independence and the responsibility that comes with it. Ayn Rand, the author of Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugs, said freedom is a noun. To ask nothing, to expect nothing, and to depend on nothing. And if we're going to live free and independent, there are certain things that we have to do. There's certain responsibilities that we have to ourselves if we're going to call ourselves free and independent. Socrates said, to find yourself, think for yourself. And that's what I'm going to do today. I am going to think for myself as I ask nothing, expect nothing, and depend on nothing. I'm going to go out into my garden again today. I'm going to plant some tomatoes. I'm going to plant some kale and some lettuce. I'm going to mend some fences in my chicken coop. I'm going to feed my chickens and water them. I'm going to do my chores. I'm going to mow my lawn. While I do that, I'm going to consider the ways that I can be a better person for myself with this idea of freedom at the forefront. I don't want to have to depend on the store. I don't want to have to depend on Safeway or Meijer, wherever it is that you're at, whatever store that it is you go to get your groceries. I want to depend on my own hands, on my own cunning, on my planning, on the weather, on the very seasons to come. I don't want to depend on some farmer in some faraway place or some canning company, some vegetable company where they gather these things together in a warehouse, put them in boxes, flash freeze them, put labels on them, and send them to me. Goodness knows when or how long it takes to get here or when I'm going to eat it. I would much rather know where these things come from. I've read Little House on the Prairie several times, starting from whenever I was very young, and probably the last time a few years ago, but I remember the books pretty well. And I remember Mr. Ingalls telling Laura, listen, Half Pint, if a person really truly wants to be free and independent, that person will be a farmer. That person will be someone that doesn't depend on anyone to bring their food to them. So as I plan my day and I decide what I'm going to do to continue the food flowing into the house, I'm going to remind you one more time. I'm going to be thinking about not only how can I be free and independent, but how I can think for myself, not just provide for myself and have this food coming in, but how I can think for myself, come to my own conclusions. And trust me, folks, if you get close to nature and put your hands in the soil, it'll help you do that. So remember, everybody, be good to your friends, be good to your family members, be good to your loved ones. Be quick to say you're sorry. Be even quicker to accept an apology, especially when that thing your friend, your family member, your loved one has done seems to be so huge, you'll never be able to forget about it. Because constant viewers, at a time you think not, your friends, your family members, your loved ones, your life and everything you hold dear will depart from you. It's Sidney Rough Diamond. It's time to do some farming.